Today, I'm talking all about side hustles that you can start with zero initial investment. Hello, I'm Charlotte Jessup and welcome to the Looking After Your Pennies YouTube channel. So today, I'm talking all about side hustles. I'm a big fan of a side hustle, but I'm a particular fan of side hustles that don't require you to put up any money at the start. Now, there's lots of talk about great side hustles you can start, but for many people, and I was in this position myself, we need a side hustle that allows us to start making money without putting any of our cash up front. And this is a great thing to have up your sleeve. If you have a bank of side hustles that can make you money without you needing to put any money in them, you're in a position where you can make money in pretty much any situation, and you won't need that money in the bank to get started. So what is a side hustle? So a side hustle is a job that you do in addition to a day job or in addition to your main job. So this could be something that you do on the internet. It could be a passive income stream. It's just a way to make money that's a little bit different, maybe takes up a bit less time. You know, for some of us, it takes up even more time than our main job. But for most people, it will be something that they may be doing in the evenings or the weekends when they're not working their main job, but as a way to make additional income. For some people, they're looking to build up a business or an income stream that maybe replaces their day job. So something can start as a side hustle and turn into their main job. That's what happened for me. I started a string of side hustles, ended up creating Looking After Your Pennies, and now I do this as a full-time job. So what are the benefits of side hustles? Now, there are lots of reasons people start. Sometimes people are looking to maybe practice a skill. So they may have a skill that they were using in a previous job, or they use in their current job, but they're not getting enough practice at it to feel confident. So for these people, they might create a side hustle that is around that particular skill. Maybe they feel passionate about it and they want to do more with that. So they create this side hustle as a way of developing that skill. So an example of this would be, say, a freelance writer. So let's say that writing is a part of your job, but actually it's something that you want to develop, you want to practice, and you want to build up a client base around. You could start a side hustle where you're doing freelance writing on the side, and it makes you a bit of money as well. You could then look to turn this into your full-time job if you build up the client base necessary to quit your day job and actually go full-time. Another reason people love side hustles is that they bring in an extra source of revenue. So I've talked before in some of my videos about the benefits of having multiple income streams. And the reason that it's good to have multiple income streams is because you're not reliant on one source of income. So imagine if you had a thriving and fantastic side hustle and then you lost your day job, you'd still be making money from your side hustle. Or vice versa. You know, if you are using both income streams to subsidize your living at the moment, and then you lose your side hustle, you've still got your day job. So having more than one source of income allows you to create some more financial stability in your life. So having this side hustle allows you to have that extra income and provide that level of safety. Furthermore, that income can be used to bring you closer to some of your goals. So some people start a side hustle because they want to boost their savings. Perhaps they want to go on holiday, so they're using the money from their side hustles to pay for their holiday. You see a lot of parents starting side hustles so they can buy things for their kids and have more day trips, things that they're not necessarily getting from their day job. Or perhaps you want to reduce your hours in your day job. This is another great reason for a side hustle. Whether you're looking to go part-time or you want to quit the job entirely, a side hustle can give you the freedom to do that on your own terms. Now, for some side hustles, you are going to need to put some money in to get them started. So if you're starting a business from scratch, then you may want to put some money in to maybe buy a website or to get some training or to have somebody design a logo, and these all require some sort of money upfront to get them started. However, you do not need to spend money to start making more money or start making an income online. There are some great ways that you can do this, and I'm going to tell you about 4 of my favorites today. And you don't need any money up front to get started on these. So let me repeat that. You do not need any money to get started on these platforms. So number 1, Fiverr. I have talked about Fiverr before, and I'm a big fan of Fiverr. I've made a lot of money from this platform. Now, Fiverr is a freelancer platform. Think of it as like the ads pages for freelancers. So imagine you wanted to start a freelance career as a translator. Maybe you're doing this in your day job, or maybe you've just got the language skills that allow you to do this. So you could decide to create a profile and set up some gigs that would allow you to sell your services as a translator. Fiverr is completely free, so you can set up your profile and start advertising to potential customers within a couple of hours. And then people will come to you. They would say, I would need you to translate this. You can set your price, and then you are making money. That's not going to require any money from you because that advertising service is free. The way Fiverr make money from offering this service is they take a percentage of your earnings from those gigs. So if you charge $50, so about £40, then Fiverr take 20% of that. Now you can advertise pretty much any service or skill that you have on Fiverr. So the examples I've given you already are writing. So I sell my services as writer. There are translators. There are tutors. You can even find celebrity impersonators on Fiverr. So this just gives you an idea of the sort of vast variety of different freelancers that exist on Fiverr's platforms. So don't be afraid to step out, put yourself on that platform and start making money. I've got a whole course and a book on this topic. So if it's something you're really thinking of considering stepping into, considering that you don't need any money to get started, maybe take a look at my course and take a look at my book if you want some help on that. Number 2 is user testing. So this website is a platform that allows people with websites or apps to get some feedback on that. Now, the way you make money is you're the person that tests those websites. So let's say you're a popular supermarket, you've got an app, and you just want to see whether people can use it in the way you intended. So this is user testing. It's exactly what the title suggests. So they would put this information on their website and say, we need some people that fit this demographic to check out our app and see if it's working as we expect. What you do is you go onto their app or you go onto their website and you talk through your experience. They will give you some questions. So they might say, can you go to this part of the app? Can you click on this? And then say, how did you find this particular section, or were there any issues? And you speak out loud or type into the given boxes how you found that experience. At the end of that, you will upload your screen recording, so not your face, just your screen recording, and your verbal feedback and written feedback will all be uploaded and sent to the person, whoever asked for that test to be completed, so that they can use that information to develop their website or their app to make it more user-friendly. And what happens is when you do this is for everyone that you do, you get $10. So this works out to about sort of £7.50 in cash, and you get paid that via PayPal exactly a week after you complete this test. Now, some tests can take up to 20 minutes, but I've done some that are as short as 2 minutes. And the best bit is you do not need any money to get started on this. When I was doing this regularly, I was maybe doing 2 or 3 of these an evening. So you can make some seriously good money on this platform if you're prepared to put in a bit of time, and they pay consistently and they pay relatively well for the work that you're doing. Number 3 is tutoring. Now, I come from a teaching background, so for me, tutoring is kind of part of the parcel of my previous job. Now, that's not to say that there aren't tutoring opportunities available for anybody in any sort of profession. There are a lot of ways that you can step into tutoring, and there are a lot of things that you can tutor in. Now, if you have some sort of specialism, or if you are a teacher, then there's an obvious step there into that particular side hustle. You can start tutoring, and there are lots of platforms available online where you can advertise your tutoring services, and you can find tutees that will be willing to pay you money for your expertise. If you're working in the business world or in a completely different field, that doesn't mean that you can't still make money. There are still students out there who are studying your subject, who are studying your field of work, or even other professionals who want to just build up their knowledge that would be interested in having you as a tutor. So let's say you are great at online marketing, digital marketing, something like that. People could reach out and ask you to tutor them in this subject. Perhaps they're doing a degree in this and they want you just to help them with a particular topic. There are still ways that you can be a tutor without needing to come from a teaching background. Like I said, there are lots of places that you can reach out and do this. Fiverr, as I've already mentioned, is a great way where you could advertise those services. There are also other specific tutoring platforms as well. Some of these are targeted more towards kind of children and different age groups, kind of under 18. But others, if you're looking for professional services, there's no reason why you can't reach out to the universities and potentially advertise your services in these areas. You could always start up your own Facebook group and run some ads and try and attract clients to you in that way. If you have some knowledge and you have some expertise, there is no reason why you can't start tutoring people in those skills. The last one, number 4, is prolific.co. So this is a website and it is a survey website. So they pay you to complete surveys. So these surveys, unlike some other survey websites, are normally kind of academic studies. So you could be asked to do some kind of weird things, but they do pay very well. This is probably one of the best paying survey websites in terms of your hourly rate. And normally the surveys are quite interesting too. So if you have a few minutes in the day, it's worth signing up to this platform and waiting, leaving it kind of behind whatever you're doing, and waiting till you get a little ping to say that there is a survey available for you. You can then complete that. It gives you the time scale, so it will say this will take 5 minutes, this will take 10 minutes, this will take 45 minutes. So you can decide there and then whether or not you have the time, or whether it's going to be worth your time to complete that particular survey. So as I've said, all these side hustles you can start without any initial investment. You could use these to create an extra income for you and your family, or you could use them to maybe build up the money that you need to start a different side hustle. If you're in a position where you need to make money in a different way, but you don't have the cash to start something else, then these are some great places to start. I'll do another video about side hustles that need a tiny amount of cash to get going, but for now, these ones should get you started. You don't need any money, and you can start these side hustles today. Go check them out, check the notes below for any links and information I have that might help you out in these particular side hustles. Don't forget to hit subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment to let me know what you think. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.